So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing Jones. That pass complete to Moore. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 more on that one and another first down. Now Jones. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
That's caught by Howard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Moore, the man in motion. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll send a receiver in motion left. To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown, LA. Garrett Wilson, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Gun.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Flush to his right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Now the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I should like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, the gate, we're playing a division game.
Here we go.
Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
11.
Burrow on third down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 40 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Cook now off the read option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kamu Krujay-Hill getting in there and taking him down. On 4th down, Dom Maggio out to punt. Taking it about the 16. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
On 2, ready?
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Thomas. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. In motion right is Wilson. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Moore, the man in motion. Here's Jones. Off the play fake. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So the previous play, a big help, is now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
11.
Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out.
On 1, right?
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now it's Burrow. Hassan Reddick in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's able to break out a 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. That's pulled in at the 32. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. They go play action here on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, he'll dump this off to Cook. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Jones. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The sack by Jordan Willis.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
They'll run for it. Cook going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. First down. Here's Burrow. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Burrow looking to pass. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Burrow. Airing one out for Crowder. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. In motion right is Wilson. Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. And he rifles one incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now Jones on first down. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
11,
Burrow will throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's fourth down. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On second down, it's Pollard. They find some open field here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
42 yards on the ground for him so far. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Pollard again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, Parker, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones taking in left side. It's Wilson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Back to throw. Jones. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Pardon, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Dalvin Cook, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 30, past the 20, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's a second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today? Picked off by Benjamin St. Juice. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
In motion right is Wilson. Jones now throwing on first down. And this is taken in at the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 37 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love it.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Dalvin Cook, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. A pass complete to Moore. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 11 yards for number 11. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing Jones. Touchdown! Allen Lazard. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Come on, ready?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the 29, Burrow. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now Burrow on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now...
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Harold Landry from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And now here's another interception. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. On 2nd and 12, Burrow. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From midfield now, Burrow. Out toward the sideline and completing it to Pollard. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Here we go.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And Burrow going to throw again. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Harold Landry able to
get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
11 Thomas.